Hey everyone, welcome to the first of my mini series which I'll be speaking about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We'll also be speaking about what we have seen within the demos and previews at E3 to kind of distinguish what we know and what we may not know about what is coming in the game. In this series we'll be trying to figure out what are the unknown questions that has been given to us in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Well, some of you may be studying, why did I decide to come over and talk about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Well, I am a huge fan of The Legend of Zelda series and I've always loved it from ever since I played my first Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But I've been studying and I've been watching the gameplay for a while now, the E3 release and E3 demo, and I've decided to come out and make this video to see if all of us can come together and figure out what is going on within the game before its release. First off, let's talk about how Link awakes. Who put him there and how did he get there? We have no backstory towards that, we have nothing to work with. All we know is that Link awakes in some chamber that has been preserving his body for a number of years. So now let's try to work on what we know about how Link wakes up. So as we notice that Link comes out of this chamber or this place where he has been sleeping for a long time. You can see water has been drained out to relieve his body. Anytime you're asleep for a long time, your body tends to feel weak and tired, but with Link, his body did not. He just got up and walked off. Well, what we can know about that is maybe the technology in that time has been so advanced that Link could be able to get up out of his chamber and move around freely. So, that brings us to the next point. Who put Link there? How did he get there? Did he get there on his own, or did someone put him there? Did he decide to stay back, stay behind, maybe come out and say he will rest himself until Ganondorf decided to come out and destroy the world once again? Or did someone place him there under his own free will? We don't know, and this is one of the puzzling parts of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now moving on to one of the core aspects of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is the Sheikah Slate. What is the Sheikah Slate? What we know is that it can help Link along his journey to be used as tools, just like how the previous Legend of Zelda you had various amount of tools that could help you do various amount of things. But for now, the Sheikah Slate is like a compact version of everything. So things can be downloaded onto the Sheikah Slate and be used with it. So for example, as we've seen the magnet, we have seen the one that can stop time for a brief moment, and other areas that Link can use the Sheikah Slate in various number of ways. What Link is this? Is this a Link we played as in one of the previous Legend of Zelda games? Or is it a brand new Link? Could this be the same Link from the original Legend of Zelda, where Link also comes into this vast open world with no knowledge given to him on what to do or how to do it? As you can recall, the original Legend of Zelda, we were given no clues on what to do or where Link came from. All we know is that Link was just this boy who was trying to save someone. Now, in this Legend of Zelda, it's almost the same thing, but there's a twist. Link was woken up by someone.
Open your eyes.
100 years after Calamity Ganon appeared, Link awoke. It doesn't mean that Link was sleeping for 100 years. He could have been sleeping for much longer. But what we do know is when Calamity Ganon appeared, Link was sleeping. and that gave Calamity Ganon a very high edge to destroy the world. Now that Link is awakened, the whole world has been turned upside down. Even the Temple of Time itself has been destroyed. Who is this woman speaking to Link at the beginning of the game? Where is she and how does she know Link? In The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Link was also woken by a female voice that was later to be discovered as Zelda. Or could it be Fi, a spirit that dwells within the Master Sword as we see in The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword? Hey you all, thanks for sticking till the end of the video to see my look on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There are many other things that we still have to discover in this game, but for now, we'll just leave it as that. Look out for part 2. This video was very fun to make, but at the same time it was very difficult. I had to try to figure out points that we all know, but we want to know more about. And there are many more upcoming videos on such points. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you dislike the video, there's the dislike button. If you have anything to say, please leave it down in the comments. Subscribe if you wish to see more, and I'll be here in the next video. Bye.